Hi everyone, welcome to Lobus. Today we'll see the maxims with letter B. In our early videos we have seen the maxims with letter A, and moving further we'll be dealing with maxims with letter B one by one. So let's check out. Bonafide. Bonafides. Hope you have heard both of these. Is there any difference between them? And it's there is difference. What is the difference and where it is applied? What kind of where you can see the differences between bonafide and bonafides. Today we'll see in this video what, where and how you will be hearing this bonafide and bonafides and where it is applied and what sort of things it is used. So we'll move on to our video. Let's check it out. Bonafide. What does that mean? It means in good faith. Bona means good or genuine and fide means faith. Together they are bona fide or in good faith, that is for genuine intentions. To see in further, what are they? It is used to describing something that is genuine, authentic or sincere with no intent to deceive or fake it. When you say something is bona fide, you are asserting it that it is true, legitimate or made with honest intention. So this is modified. So bonafide means there is nothing to fake it. It is perfect in its own way, or you have done it in a most appropriate manner. Okay, one example, that is he is a bona fide professional in his field of law. So, what he has achieved in his law career or his studies or in his law careers or whatever achievements he has achieved, it is called a bona fide professional in his law field of law. Okay, moving on to the next example. She made a bona fide effort to resolve the issue. That is, she made a genuine, correct method to solve the issue. Like there was no other means applied to solve the issue. It was a correct and legitimate movement. Okay. Now the next one, this is a bona fide invitation to the event. This is a correct invitation. There is no errors. Okay. He is a bona fide scholar. So these are some of the examples which you can see. Now in a case law, KP Varghese versus Income Tax Officer Ernakulam. It is 1981 case. That is, what we can see in this case is that in this case, the Supreme Court of India discussed the concept of the bona fide purchaser and what it means to act in good faith. The court dealt with a situation in which the taxpayer had sold property at an undervalued price to avoid tax. What he has done? He has sold the property undervalued price to avoid taxes. Okay, so and the purchaser was involved in the transaction. The seller sold property to avoid taxes. What is done, and the purchaser was also involved in it. And what happened? The court ruled that the bona fide purchaser is someone who acquires property in good faith for value and without notice of any prior defects or fraud related to the property's title. So the seller, what is done, he has done some malpractices to avoid taxes, but the bona fide purchaser, he didn't have any idea of it. So in this case, bona fide purchaser can be excluded. Bona fide purchaser was excluded in the case. So that's it. And for the case, so now you have seen what is bona fide. Now, what is bona fides? Let's check out. What is bona fide? It is honest purpose. The meaning says honest purpose. Okay, it is a more specific and refers to tangible evidences of a person's qualification or legitimacy, often required in formal, professional, or legal context. Okay, Bonafides can be used to describe the evidences or documents that prove someone's authenticity, trustworthiness, or professional standing. For example, she provided her bona fides to the hiring committee, demonstrating her qualification for the position. Okay, she provided the bona fides. So here you have seen what is bona fide, where it is used. Now it is bona fides. Okay, there is some slight differences. Okay, now another example is she provided her bona fides during the interview. The company's bona fides were tested during the audit. It's just simple differences, but simple situations where it is changed. Bona fide and bona fides. Hope you have understood that. Okay, now we move on. Examples of how bona fide might apply. First one is bona fide purchaser. So what is that? Is someone who acquires property in good faith for value and without notice of any defects in the title. Courts often established legal precedents regarding the rights of bona fide purchaser. So, in order to protect the interest of a bona fide purchaser, court has applied many precedents also for this. So, an example is that a case might involve a dispute over the ownership of the piece of land, where the court determines whether the person who brought the land is a bona fide purchaser without notice of any prior defects or prior claims. So, this is one of the examples which you can see in a bona fide purchaser. Qualified employee is someone who is genuinely employed in a position or role as opposed to the mere formality or for the purpose of evading legal requirements. So, an example is that whether an employee qualifies for certain legal position, legal protection, or benefits based on their bona fide status. This is called bona fide employee. So, we have seen bona fide purchaser and bona fide employee. There are two things. Okay. In a case, South Indian Bank Limited versus Saroja Govindarajan. In this case, what happened is that the landlords prove that they are residing in a rental premises and they require the petition premises for his own use and occupation. It was held that the petition filed by the landlord is maintainable. It has been decided that the bona fide requirement concept need not be proved beyond doubt, as in criminal cases. In criminal cases, you need to prove what all cases it should be beyond doubts. What you are providing evidences or anything, any sort of things, it should be beyond doubts. So here it should not. There is nothing like that. There is nothing called beyond doubts. So a tenant has not proved that the intention of the landlord is not bona fide, and the petition was filed with a big motive to evict the tenant. The authorities have considered elaborately the oral and documentary evidences and reached the correct conclusion that the requirement is bona fide. So here we can see this, the owner of the building itself is staying in a rental apartment. He needed his premises for his own purpose. So he did not provide any other sort of things to evict the tenant. He needs the premises for his own purpose. So he is a bona fide person. So there is no other evidences required for that matter for the court to decide. So this is a simple case in bona fide. So this is in short bona fides. So that's all for bona fides. And for summing up, well, that is bona fide means in good faith. Okay, thank you.